Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
We're going to start. 55, Mike 55. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check, 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 check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Darnold completes it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill. Check 52. Check. Red 80. Switch. Joker.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll run on first down. It's Fitzgerald, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So a nice chunk play run in the football followed by that, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, maybe so, but they don't seem to be that concerned about it because when you've got a big-time runner, you will trade a few of those for those big chunk explosive runs that he provides. Those add up over time, don't they?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
36, 36. Check. Check. Red 80. Oh, 80. Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 10, touchdown. Tighten up. Pull it together. Check 24. Check 24. Alert, flare. Neil. Flare. Check. Lucky.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 53. You got nothing.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Let's go. 53. Mike. Watch the run.
To throw on 3rd down, Stevens. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 3 on the base. Check 53 is Mike. You must be. Go. Check 3.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's baby.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Watch his slant.
From the gun, Stevens. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I'm going back to you.
Now Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 2nd down now, it's Adams, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Once more, Adams on 1st down. And this time, he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Ready. 53, Mike. You go night. Check 99.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Spopo's the Mike. Mike Spopo. No. Ready?
On 3rd down, Stevens into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
All day, baby, all day.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
49. Mike, 49. Stop your whining. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stevens. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Keep playing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, Fitzgerald. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Watch the screen, lady. Watch the screen. 6 new draw quarters.
Darnold from the red zone now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch one. Watch one.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Go. Orbit. 49, guys. Mike, 49. All you get is a headache. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
On 1st down, Stevens. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Silver. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Set, ready. 18 Gator. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Off play action. Stevens. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 9-yard line.
We're going to set. Number one. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Mike, we're going to set. Come on, D. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check. He's checking. Young lady. Shift. Watch the shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
I got you, boy.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. It's it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll run on 1st down. Adams. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
at the Packers' 37-yard line.
Mike, 44. Wild Bill.
Again, here's Adams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first down throw, Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Darnold. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Mike, 53. Yo. Kill it, motion me out. Check. Fresno.
From the gun, Stevens. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go. Check him out. Check the call. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. 6. Don't say nothing.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Stevens. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Stevens looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs. This one should just about be over.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hey, it's just me and you. Hey, Eddie, me and you. It's just me and you. Hatch it. Check 50. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hey, get in the weight room. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Man, I got you.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Quick talk. Drive on. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
From the gun, Stevens. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Watch the twist.
To throw again, Stevens. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
To throw on 3rd down, Stevens. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Man up, deuce. Check, crunch. Show red, 80. Check 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
On second down now. It's Bradley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stevens. And the catch made by Walters. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down. Stevens. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, wait. Watch it. Well done.
Throwing again. Stevens. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, Stevens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Stevens. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check it back.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Watch the out. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Squeeze.
To Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Green Bay,
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
There we go, Pac-Man. 180! Done! Go, go. 180! Wait, son! Here we go. Waiting! Here we go. Waiting! Done! 180! There we go, Pac-Man. 120! Go, go. 180! What's your son? Here we go. 180! What's that? Here we go. 180! What's your son? Son! 180! Son! Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! Wait, son! Go, go. 120! Hold on! What's your son? Here we go. 180! Hold on! Here we go. 180! Hold on! Done! 180! There we go, Pac-Man. 180! What's your son? Go, go. 180! What's that? Here we go. 120. What's this on? Here we go. 180. Done. Done. 180. What's done? Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. Hold on. Go. 280! Hold on! Here we go. 280! Hold on! Here we go. 120! What's this on? Done! 180! What's done? Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! What's this on? Go. 280! Done! Here we go. 280! What's done? Here we go. 280! Hold on! Done! 120! Hold on! Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! Hold on! Go. 180! What's this on? Here we go. 280! What's that? Here we go. 280! What's this on? Done! 280! Done! Here we go, Pac-Man. 120! What's that? we go. 10, touch scared. Blue draw, we good. 132. Fight up. Ready. Ready, ready. Let's go. Naughty Wolf. Set up. Here we go. Here we go. 30 base. Ready. Set, ready. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Hut, hut, go. Okay, ready. Hut. On the set. Set, go. Ready, ready. 10, Lobo. Hut. Here we go. Set and read. Ready, go. Down. 15 Lonnie. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Hut, go. Ready. 60 outlaw. Topper. Topper. Set. Hut. Come on, set. 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 Hut. Set. Hut. 60 yards. We good. 132. Shut up. Okay. Right. General. Ready, ready. Let's go now. Set up. Ready. Set. Fit the plan. Hey, hut, go. Here we go. Hut. Got it. Say go. Ready up. 80 whip. Hut. On the ready. Ready, go. Let's go. Naughty Wolf. 22. Hut, hut.